Hi guys, welcome back to Simple Living. Today I'm going to be going over what I'm planting for fall. I have this separated on things that I'm starting early, which I actually already did, and things I'm already direct sowing. Let's start with the direct sowing since those are the things that have the most. First thing, I have 3 different types of carrots: the Royal Chantenay, the little finger carrots, and the shrink Kuroda pellet from Joni Seeds. I actually already planted all of these. I might plant a couple more of these, but we'll see. We have daikon radishes. We have both the Bravo, which is a purple variety, and the Alpine, which is just white. I've actually started a couple of these because I had space on my seed trays and I didn't want to leave them empty. So I put some of this, but these I'm actually gonna direct sow on my tomato garden bag when I pull them out. Mammoth Island Salsify. This is one I'm still debating about. If I have space, I'll put it in. It's something that I want to try. It's something I've never eaten before, but supposedly it's very good for, how do you say it? It's not. The only thing coming to my head is self-reliance, but that's not it. I'll put it on the screen if it comes back to me later. White icicle radish is also something I haven't tried, but supposedly it's very sweet if left to a frost. Beets bull blood. I think it's very funny how everything is just red. I think they'll be very beautiful on the garden beds when everything else is green. You have a pop of color. Dark red beet. It's supposed to be a very sweet beet. I actually got some seeds from not Joni's, what's it called? Berlin seeds, but I have these ones that are very old, so I might try and give those use. We have kale, dwarf, and then blue kale, and then premier kale. Just to try. These are very old seeds, so I just want to use them, get them out of my thing. Then I have a bunch of lettuces. Black seeded crimson lettuce. Brentwood lettuce. It's a beautiful red lettuce. Slow bolt lettuce. And lastly, Bloomsdale spinach. These are all things I'm going to direct, so probably at the end of August as I start getting things out of my garden beds or in my greenstalk. But most of my greenstalks are full. If I pull out the carrots, I'll plant this, but actually I think I'm gonna plant some more carrots in the greenstalks and see how they do. Or maybe not. I already have 4 rows of carrots planted, so that might be enough. These are the seeds I already started and they are growing or sprouting. Peas, dual peas. I grew some peas in this spring. Definitely not enough, just a little quart size freezer bag. Definitely growing some more. And these are supposed to be very prolific because instead of getting 1 pot per flower, you get 2. Red acre cabbage. I've grown this. I like it. Broccoli, Romanesco broccoli. This one is one I've never grown, but it looks so cool. So might as well give it a try. Napa cabbage is something I've tried to grow before, and it always ends up getting eaten. So I'm trying again because I want to try and make my own kimchi. I love kimchi. Some celery. I don't love celery, but my husband does. Kohlrabi. We don't love kohlrabi, but we don't hate it. We thought it'll be very good in soups. So I will be growing a couple just to give that a try. And then rutabaga, something we didn't love per se, But I want to give it a try and see if we like the winter, because a lot of the winter root crops, after they go through a frost, supposedly they get sweeter. So I want to give those a try and make sure I'm not missing out. And pretty much that's it. There's other things that I'm sure will eventually give out that I have outside. Some my spices. I do have some leeks growing, and supposedly they are a little frost tolerant. So hopefully I'll get some of those, because I actually don't think I grew enough onions for me and my husband. I thought I did, and then now I'm preserving tomatoes because we are in season. And I'm using a lot of tomatoes for my sauces and using a lot of onions for the sauces, and realizing I actually do need all of the onions I have, plus some. I also did, in the previous video that you saw last week, pickled some and canned them because we really like pickled onions on everything. This is one of my pineapple tomatoes. They're actually the ones producing the most. I've got my biggest pineapple tomato last week. It was 1 pound 10 ounce. It's in my freezer right now. One that I haven't gotten any fruit yet is from my Dr. Witches, which is very sad because that's my favorite tomato, but it hasn't ripened. It's the only tomato that I haven't collected fruit from yet. Either way, let me know what you are growing on the fall/winter. And if you have tried any of the varieties I've just mentioned, please let me know what you think of them. Or if you use them in a different way that I mentioned, let me know. Definitely looking out for recipes to try out. Thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you next week.